Hello everyone, Ichigo here. Today I'm gonna show you how I created the PNGs of my Sona. First off, I started writing down a sort of a brainstorm of emotions, or we can even say actions. Even though I knew I wouldn't draw them all, it was a good idea to just keep them on the side of my canvas. One I absolutely needed is the hello one, a PNG I will use to greet you all at the start of the video. I wanted everything to be as dynamic as possible, so instead of making her stand stiff like a board with a hand up, I decided to make it look like she's walking towards the viewer. You might see me messing around with the brainstorm a bit, since I wasn't sure about what I wanted to do. Here I made the error of immediately going for the line art, instead of sketching the other PNGs, which I later went to fix and put down a really dirty sketch for them. I also tried not to focus too much on a really detailed and clean line art, since I didn't want to waste too much time on each PNG. The confused sketch ended up looking like I was going for a thinking pose, but I don't mind that at all. I made a proud one with my persona's thumbs up. At first I wanted both her eyes to be closed, but I ended up drawing one open, giving her kind of a smug look. The tired PNG was drawn really quickly and confused, since I wasn't too sure I'd keep it in. From my last video, y'all might already know I also love pizza, so I couldn't contain myself but draw my Sona eat a slice of baby pizza. Apparently it's also because it's very loved by kids, and I honestly cannot blame them at all. But anyway, going back to the process before I get too hungry. Here I started the line art of the other pieces, making it as quick but pleasant to look at as possible. Through the process, I ended up forgetting some design things and went back and forth through the folders with the different line arts to try and fix it. I always forgot that string bracelet for some reason. My brain really couldn't remember it was there. I struggled a lot with the tired line art. I really didn't know how to put it down. So as any lazy artist would, I just deleted it and went on. The eating pizza one is my pride and joy. The heart-shaped eyes and details in the hair and the said pizza charm were just perfect touches to show more my love for the food. Once I made sure that everything was alright and that I didn't forget anything, I went on with the coloring. I knew I wasn't gonna render everything and I wanted to keep it as simple as possible, but I still didn't want to make it look too flat. So I added some small airbrush details and the eye shine. During the second PNG, I realized I wanted to add some shine to the hair, so I picked a bluish light color and messed around with the shine brushes until I was satisfied. I picked the shade of blue because it was the complementary color of the light red I was using. Art school time! In art, it's very important to understand when colors look good with each other. I'm a pretty lazy artist, so I always end up bowling everything and working on it until it looks good, but I can't ignore the fact that knowing how color work might help a bit more. To make it simple, complementary colors are the ones that are opposites in the color wheel. So for example, if we take a red and then pick the color on the other side of the wheel, we'll get this sort of teal, and that works with any color. Going back to the drawing, for the proud one, I wanted to draw a sort of shine next to it, but after struggling with it for a while, I just ended up adding it as an eye shine. In the last one, I wanted to make the pizza look a little burnt to give it a sort of realistic feel, and I'm happy for the decision, even if it looks a bit over-rendered compared to the rest of the drawing. But yeah, after adding the airbrush details, here are the final results. Thank you all so much for watching and for the support of my first video. If I ever create more PNGs, I'll make sure to make it a YouTube short, so I can keep you all updated. But until then, I hope you all enjoyed this video and see you next time.